It feels like we saw the end of an era. The Pittsburgh Penguins fall in overtime in Game 7 to the New York Rangers 4-3. Controversy, drama. It had all the ingredients of a Hollywood ending, but instead ended like a Greek tragedy as the Penguins dominated the third period against the Rangers, and they somehow still lost. They fired 43 shots on Igor Shesterkin in regulation. They controlled the puck. They controlled the offensive zone. They even dominated the defensive end of the rink. The Penguins did everything right. And as Sidney Crosby said, this one feels like we deserved better. However, here's the controversy. The NHL helmet rule. If you watch the replay, former number 1 overall pick, Alexis Lafreniere puts Marcus Pettersson in a headlock, keeps pulling on the helmet until the helmet goes flying off. Pettersson throws his hands up to the officials, no call. He has a choice in this moment to find his helmet, put it back on, or to race off the ice. He didn't see the helmet laying about 10 to 12 feet away against the boards. It begins to get kicked around. Pettersson races off. In that moment, the Penguins structure, the play breaks down. Mika Zibanejad, who's been fantastic in the last 3 games of this series, gets a wide open look from the circle because the Penguin structure had broken down. No fault of really any one player. Zibanejad rips a beautiful shot, top corner over Tristan Jarry. That was the tying goal. The officials could have called by rule a roughing penalty on Lafreniere. They called nothing. And with some irony, it was a power play goal. The Rangers scored in overtime after Brock McGinn took a holding penalty on a Rangers breakaway. You can debate the calls, debate the irony, debate the controversy. The bigger picture, the Penguins' big 3, Crosby, Letang, and Malkin. We know Sidney Crosby will be sticking around for a long time, but the other 2. Also, you factor in Brian Rust, Ricard Raquel. Those guys are free agents as well. And it just seems without any contract talks, without any momentum, we're probably past the point of no return unless there are some surprises coming before the free agency period in July. We probably did see the end of the big 3. Kenny Malkin, brilliant defensively in Game 7. He didn't really have a lot of offense, but let's not overlook his defensive effort. Let's also not overlook Chris Letang in this series. He's still the straw that stirs the Penguins' drink. Probably pretty bad on the power play, but very good at even strength. He'll make a lot of money in this off season. Kenny Malkin maybe not so much, but he acquitted himself very well in the last couple of games of the series anyway. Like I mentioned, of course, the Hollywood ingredients for the big ending. Tristan Jarry comes back. If you take a look at PHN's video, Jarry hobbling into the press conference, his ankle heavily taped with ice and big wrapped. He wasn't moving so well. All he would say about his health was, "I could play." Jarry, Crosby, Mike Sullivan, to wrap this up, all kind of hammered that helmet rule. But the Rangers advanced to round 2. The Penguins advance to the summer. From Madison Square Garden on the Pittsburgh Hockey Now, the National Hockey Now YouTube channel, I'm Dan Kingerski. Dave Molinari, Shelley Anderson and I will have locker clean-out coverage as well as coverage all summer long from the NHL draft and leading up to free agency as well. It's been an absolute pleasure covering this series. Back on the road again. I kind of wish it would have lasted quite a bit longer. All right, kids, have fun and safe travels for those of you who are in New York with us, and we'll talk soon.